What's up, everybody? It's your girl, She Writes for Hollywood, aka Trelandis Hogan, and I am bringing you my third movie review for my YouTube channel. And yes, I'm going to let you guys know what number I'm on all the time because it reminds me to pat myself on the back, okay? Because I am beating the demon of procrastination. Y'all know how that feel? But anyway, let's go ahead and dive into this movie review. So today we are going to be reviewing the movie Ragnarok, Guardian of the Crystal. And let me go ahead and let you guys know that this is not a full-length feature film. This is a short film, actually. It's like right under 17 minutes. Like literally, it's probably like 16 minutes and 50 seconds. You can watch this on Amazon Prime and also MCTV Network, which stands for Milan Christopher Television Network. If you do not know who Milan Christopher is, for one, he's the director, writer, and producer of this short film. And for two, I personally, the first time I saw him was on Love and Hip Hop. So you can follow him on Instagram and all of that good stuff. And Ragnarok, Guardian of the Crystal, is the very first openly gay black male superhero. Moving on. I was moved to watch this short film simply from my Instagram feed. So, I'm always looking up different hashtags and things like that and also finding things to watch. And this was one of the things that had popped up in my timeline. I had went on Milan Christopher's page, excuse me, and of course, he had it all over his page. So I was like, there was one scene that I saw and I was like, I really want to watch this. So I went to watch it, and I'm not going to lie, from the reviews that I saw, which they weren't very good, so that automatically left the impression on me like, okay, Trelandis, you're not going to like this movie, but you have to watch it. Luckily, it being 16 minutes was a lot easier for me to watch than it being like a whole hour and a half. I like to go through the reviews just to kind of fill out what people are talking about. And if they're leaving negative reviews, I kind of like to know that. So when I'm watching the film, I can see, hey, are they just shooting the shit or are they really telling the truth? So let's approach the acting. I do not know any of the actors or actresses in this short film besides Milan Christopher, okay? Otherwise, the acting wasn't very good to me. There was this one part where let's just call him the red guy. He pops. Actually, his name is Al Gore. Al Gore. Yeah, that's how you pronounce it. He pops out and does something to this girl, and the reactions from the other cast, it just wasn't really believable to me. I feel like if something like that would have happened, let's just say in real life, but we know it's the acting world, they should have been like a lot more scared. But then at the same time, this short film also has a comedic side to it. So it kind of tries to implement the comedy in there with the action. And let me go ahead and say, though, I will give Milan Christopher an A for effort. And secondly, another A for putting this out there because it is the first of its kind. And yeah, he definitely gets an A on those two things from me. Let's dive into the story about this short film. As I'm watching it, as a writer, I feel like it left me very empty. I felt like I kept telling myself, okay, this is the end of it. Because like I said, it's only like 17 minutes long. And I was like, okay, he's definitely going to have to pull this together some more. Which he is. This was the only like first release for Ragnarok. And I know he wants it probably to be like a whole comic series or whatever. So I know he probably has a lot behind it. I kind of like the storyline. It wasn't completely bad, but it didn't translate on screen well to me, and that's how I would put it. So on a scale of 1 to 10, as far as the acting and the storyline, I would give this a 5 out of 10, and I'm giving it a 5 out of 10 because he did this all by himself, independently. It said it was directed, written, and produced by him, so he put his own money into this. And like I said, an A for effort for this film goes a long way with me right now. And that's what I really want to focus on for my review in this film is pretty much the A for effort. Because like I said, the acting, it wasn't very great. However, I would say that at the end, it did leave me wanting to know more. If we just took everything and flipped it, and let's just say he had an unlimited budget and access to actors and actresses who was like, I mean, like A-list and B-list actors and actresses who were just down with the project, they were ready to sign on to do this. If we could flip to that, then I think that this short film could have went from a 5 out of 10 easily to an 8 out of 10, contingent upon the writing improving. Okay, that's how I feel. But like I said, I feel like I'm being really fair in this review. And like I said, he gets an A for effort and also an A for introducing something like this, because there hasn't been another film like it. Hold on, y'all. I got to take a bite of this cookie, because you know when they get hard, it's just... Okay. In closing, Milan Christopher, I want you to know that if you intend on making this a huge comic series for people to read and read years and decades, generations to come on down the line, I want you to really treat this as your baby, okay? Because I'm not in your pockets, finances, or anything like that. And like I said, I totally give you an A for effort. You're just starting out. And a lot of directors who start out, they look back 10 years on their first release and they're like, oh my God, that was awful. So not saying that yours is awful, but you know what I'm saying there. Of course, your first is just not always as good as your 10th or 20th or, you know, something like that. So I want you to really treat this as your baby, and I want you to go hard. I want you to work on that writing. Of course, you're going to get better actors and actresses because you're just going to make more and more money, you know, to afford more people, and you're going to have a bigger budget for this. And yeah, so keep doing your thing. If you have time to watch this movie, I definitely want you guys to watch it, okay? It's only 17 minutes long. And I want you to really focus on the acting, the writing, if you can, if you know anything about writing. And just let me know what you guys think. But anyways, you guys, this is your girl, She Writes for Hollywood, aka Trolandis Hogan. Thank you for tuning in and watching this review of Ragnaron. Sometimes I can't talk, y'all. Guardian of the Crystal. Like I said, check it out. It's only 17 minutes long. It's free on Amazon Prime, or you can watch it on MCTV Network.